Hi everyone, Roger here from What's on DisneyPlus.com. A quick news update for you guys about weekly episodes on Disney Plus. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. So this past weekend at the D23 Expo, it was confirmed in multiple different sources, multiple different press releases, that content coming to Disney Plus looks to be like it's going to be coming weekly. We've heard from Jon Favreau, who is one of the executive producers of The Mandalorian. He said that it's going to be dropping weekly. There was another press release about Marvel's Hero Project. That's going to be running weekly. We also know that One Day at Disney is also going to be dropping weekly. And it kind of continues on that trend. The reason for this is kind of, I don't want to say like threefold. First off, it keeps people engaged. It keeps people talking about the series. Unlike shows like Stranger Things, like the third season that happened back this summer, where they dropped the whole thing all on one day. The problem is with this is everyone watches. Some people watch it really fast, some people watch it really slow. Nobody knows where they are. Everyone's on different pages. And whereas you might get through the whole thing in a weekend, it might take you a few months, and it loses that conversational thing. If you take a look at what HBO have been doing with, for example, the Game of Thrones series, this one here, they would keep that momentum building every weekend. You would have that boost or that kind of interest. And if you fell behind, you maybe only had to catch up on an extra episode or two rather than doing the whole thing at once. And that is the key thing, really, is keeping that momentum going. There's another thing as well. I think this is a good thing from Disney Plus. It makes it look like they are getting a lot more content, spreading it all out like the way that Hulu does. It kind of just looks like you're getting a lot more content. Netflix has a major problem with kind of dumping loads of series all at once. And, you know, they drop 10 episodes and then the following day they drop another 10 episodes and things get lost. The way Disney Plus has been built from this series overall is to let people kind of catch in, see what these episodes are. And they've built that from the ground up. Netflix hasn't got that. They don't push each individual episode. It's more pushed as a season. And yeah, that's going to be a big thing going forward. From Disney's point as well, it is very useful for them to keep subscriber numbers up. Because say, for example, you want to watch The Mandalorian and they dropped all 8 episodes on the very first day. People will log in with a free trial, watch it, and not take up the trial because they just binged it the whole weekend. So that isn't going to work. That means if it's an 8-part series like The Mandalorian, now if you want to keep up with the trends, that means you're going to have to subscribe for 2 months. And obviously in that meantime, you might find other things. And then when all the Marvel series start hitting, and we're going to start seeing lots of them, going to keep people subscribed. And that's the key thing that they want. Obviously as well, you could just wait 2 months and then drop in and subscribe for a month and binge it all. That's not going to stop it. But if you want to keep up with the kind of momentum of a series, that's going to be doing so. And again, the price is so cheap. And I think that is the key thing of what they've been doing. So I think that's a good thing. Personally, I love the weekly drop. I do find the Netflix drop everything at once. I end up getting maybe a bit bored of some series and drop out, whereas I think if it was weekly, that wouldn't happen. But also, like looking at what's been going on our Facebook group of some of the questions I've been asking there, people seem to like the weekly stuff and kind of keeps people going. I think as adults, especially, we maybe have busy lives. We want to kind of catch up with things and we don't want to feel too far behind. And I think that's the trouble with Netflix. Netflix works great for what they've done, but they've created this culture where they can just drop a whole series all at once. But the conversation's over. And Game of Thrones really showed that that's where they kind of work it out. So the weekly thing is going to be happening for Disney Plus. Things might be a bit different for legacy content. Maybe if they're putting up the whole season at once, we don't know. Maybe they will just stretch out the episodes. Same thing for kind of new series, maybe on the Disney Channel. What they're going to be doing with that, we don't yet know. But new original content is going to be weekly. There might be some things that kind of don't do this, but generally it looks like they're going to be trying this out. And I definitely think this is a good move going forward. But let me know what you think of having weekly episodes in the comments below. Go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe. And I shall see you guys in another video. Laters.